up, YouTube? It's me, Justin. I'm an opera singer. Today's video, I'm so excited for. This is Todrick Hall starring Brandy with their Cinderella medley. Let's go.
A slipper made of glass is just a shoe, and dreamers never make a dream come true.
Impossible things are happening every day. The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world, it's waiting somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere. It's waiting somewhere for me.
Oh, I'm not ready. Okay, first, the animation at the very beginning was so perfect. Loved that they had the drawing with Whitney Houston in it. Oh, it looked so beautiful. The reason why the very beginning with the animation worked out so perfectly is because it keeps with the same filming style as the movie. So in the movie, it's really a blending of reality and magic all existing within one world. And I love that they kept that detail in the music video. And then to have Victor Garber in the very beginning talking, I wonder if they're gonna bring in more of the cast. Oh my goodness. Okay. Todrick Hall has a fantastic voice. We all know this. I actually want to talk about his acting. I love that he did not give direct eye contact to the camera. He was looking everywhere else, and it made it seem like he was in a whole different world. And there were moments where his eyes came so close to the camera, I could have sworn he was going to look at the camera, but he shifted in a different direction, and it was such a nice touch. And actually, Brandy was the one who broke the non-eye contact moment. It was so subtle, you all. It happened so quickly, but I did notice it. And then lastly, that beat drop when Brandy's solo started kind of gave the whole arrangement this much more modern vibe. It sounds so good, and the two of them blend insanely good together. Well, it's just
in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. Yeah. I'm a young Egyptian princess or milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in my land. I'm an heiress who has always had a silkmaid.
nice.
By her a flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, men go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Brandy. Oh my god, Brandy. Okay, I know this is a cliche old saying, but Brandy's voice really is like fine wine. I don't know what fairy dust landed on her vocal folds, but is there any more, honey? And don't get it twisted, Brandy's voice has sounded fantastic from the get-go. It's just insane how even better it sounds now as she ages. It's wildly good. Okay, a couple of things. First, I want to talk about her riffs and her runs. And the reason why I want to talk about them is because the words that they were placed on. And I take that very seriously. Don't just riff and run because you can riff and run. Make it mean something. And I loved that in the two examples I'm going to give, they meant something. So the first word that caught my attention for, I don't know if it was a riff or a run, but one of the two was on the word be.
My own little corner in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be.
You may not think the word be is a very important word in a sentence, but to Cinderella, the word be is everything, because Cinderella wants to be somewhere else where she can be herself. So the idea of the word be, meaning to exist as oneself, is what Cinderella is all about. So I like that she decorated that word. The second word that had a sick riff or run, whatever it was on the word fly. And for me, this was more of word painting.
On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere.
You have all of these notes kind of flying around each other as they're going around the riff and the run, which perfect for the word fly. Okay, next, can I be super honest? I actually wasn't too sure how I felt about the background vocals when I first heard them, the background vocals and the harmonies. But the more that I thought of the character Cinderella, the more that it made sense to me. Now, this may sound a little bit weird. I'm an Aquarius, we're always in our head, but just vibe with me for a minute. For me, the background vocals and the harmonies represented the word reassurance. That's the word that came to my mind when I thought of Cinderella as the character. And reassurance is a very important word to Cinderella as well, because it's very, let's say, thematic in her actions when she's trying to make decisions, right? And that reassurance that she has is largely due to the relationship that she has with the animals that she's around, because she has close relationships and talks to the birds and mice and I forget what else. But those animals are always there to reassure her through the decisions that she needs to make, through the difficult times that she's having. And when I heard those background vocals, it reminded me of that relationship that Cinderella has with those animals, in a sense of those background vocals and harmonies were, for the most part, were repeating what Brandy had just sang.
Fly anywhere in the world, has always had a silk maid.
So for me, that repeat was a sense of reassurance, as if those animals were there reassuring what she had just said. That's maybe a far stretch, but like I said, I always live in my head. Lastly, there was a moment where Brandy gave eye contact to the camera, and this was from when I caught the second time she gave eye contact, but this time seemed very, very, very intentional. Let's go back to that moment where she gave direct eye contact to the camera.
I'm a girl, men go mad for love's a game I can play with the cool and confident kind of air.
Gorgeous.
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Falderall and fiddly dee.
Yes.
Fiddly, faddly, foodle.
But the world is full of zanies and fools
Who don't believe in sensible rules
and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these often do, adults keep building up
Yes.
impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
A lovely night,
Yes.
a
would a fella want a girl like her?
Nice.
Meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I love the bareness of this entire section, the dropout of instrumentals, and I loved that hard hit bass.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a final night, you know you'll never see.
And for me, it kind of reminds me of like an irregular heartbeat, like Cinderella right now is very nervous but excited because this is her moment. And those dropout of instrumentals, having that bareness, exposes her and lets her have her moment because it's all about her right now. I also loved the delayed notes on a lot of the words. So for example, on the words "a lovely," the last note was kind of the delayed note, right? So she's saying "a lovely night," right? That higher note just added this kind of delayed, almost anticipation effect. And she did that on a lot of the words. It sounds really, really nice. A very modern thing to do too. Can we talk about the costumes? Is this the actual dress that Cinderella wears? It looks almost identical. She looks fantastic. And the costumes on all of the other characters, phenomenal. And Todrick looks so handsome, you all. He looks so handsome. And can I also say, his pronunciation is spot on. He is really giving us really, really great vowels and consonances and just singing through the words with intention. He plays that as the character so well.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a final night, you know you'll never see.
Nice.
Would a fella want a girl like her?
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's.
I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and sing out the news.
Yes.
I have found her.
I have found him.
In the arms of my love I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage.
Yes.
Four white mice will never be four white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because it's death and Dewey, I just keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening.
Experience the magic of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella right now on Disney+.
I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not crying. You're You're crying. If you liked all that you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and please comment below if you're having any nostalgia feelings, or is it just me? Comment down below. Also, make sure you turn on those bell notifications so you know every time I put up a video on YouTube. If you haven't already, check out my description box. I've got a bunch of links to my previous performance analysis videos, as well as ways that you can connect with me on a more personal level. And that is through Discord or Patreon. It's only $3 to join my Patreon, and we have a lot of fun over there. So make sure you check that out. I hope you'll have a magical day, and I will see you soon. Bye!